Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today's a super exciting video for me because I'm going to be doing my first collab with another YouTuber, and I'm super excited to be doing this collab with Kandidly Karli. She's a very sweet girl that reached out to me and wanted to do a collab, and I could just never think of anything to collab on or anything. And then one day I'm like, Leah, you're making this too hard on yourself. So we decided we were just going to each come up with 5 questions and completely randomize them, and then each of us are going to answer all 10 of those questions. And so yeah, that's what this video is going to be about. Don't forget to go check out Carly's channel. The link will be down below my description box to get to hear her answers to these questions. And one more thing before we get started. I know that I'm like super, am I 70s or am I 80s? That is the question I want to know right now. My shirt says dream on. And I don't know, I feel like bright blue eyes, bright lips. Am I 70s or am I 80s? I don't know. Let me know in the comments below what you think, because me and my husband are having a debate on it. Anyway, let's go. Also, I tried my best not to even like think about these ahead of time, so like I feel more put on the spot to answer them. I don't know. So the first question I have here is, what is a weird habit that you have carried with you from your childhood? I'd have to say sleeping with stuffed animals. No, I don't still sleep with the same one I did back then, but yeah, I find myself often wondering whatever happened to that stuffed animal. And now I have an elephant my husband got me when we were dating, and I like to sleep with that. His name's Elefante. So moving on to question number 2. When taking notes or writing in a planner, would you prefer to use pencils, pens, or colored pens? Well, first of all, fun fact, I freaking love pens. I always have. In a planner, I would love, and I always start them out using like really decent, nice colored pens, like color coding things and making it look so beautiful. And then at the, like, as the months go on, it just turns into like scribble in pen. But I always write in pen in my planner because I feel like pencil can get like rubbed away too easily. And when taking notes, I think I go through stages. Like sometimes I feel like writing in pencil and sometimes I feel like writing in pen, because I feel like my writing looks different like with pencil than it does with pen, and vice versa. So yeah, I'm just goofy. Question number 3. Do you have a character from a TV show or movie that's your on-screen crush? Who? Yes. I always have crushes whenever I get the chance to watch a show like religiously. I always get crushes on the characters in the show. Right now, I would have to say that my biggest on-screen crush is Lip Gallagher from Shameless. But yeah, definitely Lip Gallagher from Shameless. And one I had forever, Ted Mosby from How I Met Your Mother. I seriously am in love with Ted Mosby. I seriously am in love with Ted Mosby, and everyone makes fun of me because they're like, he's the biggest dork, he's the biggest sissy. I don't know, but he has my heart. He has my heart. So yeah, those are my 2 biggest, like, on-screen crushes. Do you have a favorite clothing brand or clothing type? Comfortable, fashion forwards, casual, etc. Well, funny you should ask that, because I do have a favorite clothing brand, and it's called Walmart. No, I actually am very I have no fashion sense, and when I'm home I love to be comfortable. There's no doubt about it. Like, I'm going to be comfortable. But as for like going out or filming videos or going to leaving the house in any type of respect, every day I like a new style. And literally that's just me. Like, I'm not trying to be like a different person every day. I'm not trying to be like someone else. Like, I just literally, like, if you look through my closet, you will find everything from like black, almost like gothic type clothes, to like shirts like bright blue, like loud, to like preppy little collared shirts with like little flowers on them. And same way, I'm the same way with my makeup. I'm the same way with my shoes, everything. I don't have one style. I just wake up every day and whatever I feel like styling that day, whatever I feel like wearing that day is exactly what I do. If you could pick one food item to have no calories for the rest of your life, what would it be? Oh man, I wish I could really pick that. I'm gonna have to go with pizza. Pepperoni pizza, I guess. Or veggie pizza. Definitely pizza. Yeah, I love me some pizza. I like never get sick of pizza, and yeah. How many phone cases do you have, and which one is your absolute favorite? Well, I believe last time I took inventory of my phone cases, I had around like 23 of them, and it just so happens that this one from Casemate is my favorite. Yeah, it's also the most expensive one I own, but that's not why it's my favorite. I just think it's gorgeous, and it's very protective. So yeah, this one's my favorite. What are 3 weird facts about you people may not know? It's hard to narrow it down to 3. Trying to think. I talk to myself a lot. I really talk to myself a lot. Not so much when I'm at home, like sitting there, I'm not like, oh, but like when I'm in the store, oh, maybe over here. Like I mumble to myself, I guess I should say, a lot. It's easy to pull off when Logan's with me, my son, in the cart, because then it's like, I'm just talking to him. But when he's not, like, I'll just literally be looking at makeup and be like, I don't know, this one's too dark, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, Leah, you're talking to yourself. Stop it. So, that's kind of a weird habit I have that a few people know about me, I guess. Another one, very weird habit I have that some people know, most people do not know, is that I have 2 rabbits. That's not what the thing is. But one is a lion's head, and I both shed. They like go through molting phases. And the lion's head's fur is like long, and it's so friggin' soft. So I've always had trouble with pillows. I like flat, like pillows, nothing is there. I can never find a pillow that is like flat enough and soft enough for me. And I think we all know where this story is going. But the lion's head one hair is so soft and like nice that I literally have been saving it because I want to make a pillow. Like I want to stuff a pillow with it one day and use that as my pillow. And it has a very creepy fact about me. Probably shouldn't have told you that. Weird fact, I have a very long tongue. Most of my friends know this, but none of you really know that. So yeah, I do. That's pretty goofy weird. Do you believe in ghosts? Why or why not? This one is hard for me because I am not certain. I don't know, like part of me does, but then I'm like, because I'm like, there can't be this many people making up stuff, making up stories that aren't true. But then the other part of me is like, no, it's not true, blah, blah, blah. And I have had a couple, I'm not going to go as far as to say paranormal experiences, but I have had a couple strange experiences in my lifetime. I'm not sure if I believe in ghosts. I'm really just not sure. What is / are your worst habits? Cracking my knuckles, my neck, my back, my everything on my body. I crack everything. I use a lot of filler words when I speak, like, and I always feel so ditzy, like a, you know, like a dumb blonde, like this, like this. And I noticed this because when I do talk to text on my phone, and it like spells it out like every other, right there, every other word is like, and I'm like, oh my God, Leah, stop it. So definitely, I crack my knuckles. I say like a lot, and I'm gonna say my worst habit is I cuss like a trucker. I cannot stop, and I've tried so hard since I've had Logan 5 years ago and everything like that, and I just can't. I just can't. And the last question we have here on our list is, when did you get your nose pierced, and did it hurt when it happened? This actually also is a funny story, because I joke around that I went through my like midlife one-third life crisis or whatever around the age 29, because that is when like I lost all my weight. That is like when I got my surgeries. That is when I got my first ever tattoo. Well, I've always wanted my nose pierced. The one time we were at the mall, and like my husband did not want me to get my nose pierced because he's always like, "You're too old for this stuff, blah blah blah." And I'm like, "Oh shush." But anyway, so I actually was like, "Oh well, why don't you and Logan go do like the jumpy things, like the like trampoline jumpy things? I'm gonna run right up to a store and I'll be right back." So they're doing that. They're like, okay, so they go to do that. I run up to the piercing pagoda, because yes, I got my nose pierced there. I know. Don't tell me. Don't say anything. I know. I ran up there. I like filled the paperwork out super fast. The lady's like looking at me like, "What are you doing, lady?" Like, and I'm like, my husband's gonna come here and he doesn't want me to get my nose pierced. I'm just trying to get this out as soon as possible before we can say anything. So all I remember is going back in the piercing pagoda, sitting down in the stool, her drawing a line or a dot, me looking. I'm like, whatever. And then the piercing, and I mean, I can't even remember the pain. I feel like I have a very high pain tolerance. So, I mean, the pain wasn't even anything that I would care. Like, it wasn't, like, yeah, I felt like a pinch or like an ouch, but that was it. It wasn't any big deal at all. But when I opened my eyes, because I had my eyes closed, when I opened my eyes, my husband and son are standing right in front of me. And like, yeah, that is my story about that. And I am super excited to hear Karli's answers to these questions. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. It's just a little lighthearted, fun video. Don't forget to check out Kandidly Karli down below. I shall link her, and she's really sweet. A big thank you to Karli for doing this collab with me and being interested in being YouTube buddies. And as always, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.